it to the top of the club.
Before I forget to just mention, my goals are something that I'm trying to make achievements. I'm tired of dying out, life ain't nothing but pain.
Alright. Alright. So, how you doing today?
I'm alright.
You
How
alright?
you doing?
I'm doing good. I got my son with me, so that's okay.
Hey up.
So, where you originally from?
I'm from Duval, Jacksonville, Florida.
Duval, Jacksonville, Florida. Alright. So, my wife actually was the one that had got my attention from you because she do the TikTok strolling thing, and she had showed me that, and I ended up finding your YouTube channel and seeing I seen your verse you did for the Yo Gotti joint, and actually your verse was actually like the best one that somebody had put on for it. So I was like, all right, that's dope. So how long you been doing music? Like, how did you start off like rapping and everything?
Well, I ain't been doing music, but like I would say roughly when I actually started doing music, it was 2019, probably like I started playing with it earlier in that year.
Mm-hmm.
And then like my first time in the studio though, like actually recording and you know what I'm saying, like actually laying down a track was like later on towards that year. So like the end, like October, like 2019 is when I like first time in the studio jumped in head first. I did a feature verse. A friend of mine, she like sings and stuff like that. So she was like, "Look, I got this little." It was like a small little. It was like a 8-bar open verse.
Okay.
She was like, "I just keep hearing you on it." So I was like, "All right." So I played with it, and then I went like my first time in the studio, and I just remember putting the headphones on. I just stood in front. I just spit it out, and I remember the producer was like, "Don't you hate it when the artist just go in there and just lay it down and then just come back out like they ain't just kill it, like they ain't just murder it, like you just so nonchalant." And I was like, well, I really hadn't known. And I was like, I had never experienced that. You know what I'm saying? Like the setting and just everything, like the whole environment. So I didn't know if I had went in there and murdered it. You know what I'm saying? So they telling me, they like, yeah, old girl, like, yeah, we popping her studio cherry, y'all. We popping the cherry, and I'm like, they like, bro, you've never been to them, like, never. Like I never, my bad. I never, I've always had a love for music. I always liked music, listen to music. I wrote poetry a lot. That was like my thing. Like when I was younger and stuff like that, if I had me a journal or a notebook, it was for poetry. So like I was into that, but I've never had put the beat with it, like went to make music with it until at that time. So I actually I was locked up in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So during the time that I was, in the county jail, it would be so many people like everybody want to hear a song. They're like, where Bree at? Because I always remember the lyrics. Like any song, they like, Bree, run this song. Like, hey Bree, run that song. Hey, you know that one song, Bree, where it go like this? And I be like, oh yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
So I always would be the one like the jukebox. You know what I'm saying? And it was an older lady and they used to call me Songbird. So everybody was like, you don't do music, you do music. So when I came home, it was just like, all right, I'm gonna try it out. And I did and was like, oh yeah, this is it. I like this. Like I've always felt like I had stuff to say, like I had something to say. But just like, I never even, I guess, thought to like try to make music. You know what I'm saying? So it was like just introduced to me on some like, hey, I want you to do this. And once I did it, I was locked in after that. I just was like, I fell in love. So
yeah. And I peeped something out too. Your TikTok, that's like a marketing scheme right there. So it's like you building your buzz up just by rapping off the TikTok and everything like that. That's dope. No artist never did that before. Not one.
It's crazy because a friend of a friend reached out to me and was like, they had known me to, had just started dealing with the music and, just getting into that industry, that scene.
Mm-hmm.
And she reached out to me. She was like, Bree, you need to get on TikTok. And I was like, I'm like, my kids get on TikTok. So I'm like, what am I supposed to, because at the time, I didn't really know much about TikTok. So I'm thinking it's just like the voiceovers and like the,
Sorry about that.
The little acting scenes and stuff like that. So I was like, I was like, okay, I'll give it a try.
Okay.
And I kind of like brushed it off. It was actually about, I think it was like roughly about a year ago as of now that I made my TikTok.
Okay.
And the first, I had posted a couple of videos and I was just playing with it. And then probably like a week or two into having it, I posted matter of fact, my kids kept the Pop Smoke for the Night sound was like trending on TikTok.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I was hearing it so much because my kids, they had the little dance to it. So my kids like steady. So I was like, y'all keep playing that song around me. I'm about to murder his track. Like, y'all keep playing with me. I'm about to slide dog track. So I ended up doing that and then recording that video and just posting it.
Uh-huh.
And it went crazy. Like, that was the first video that, like, I wouldn't say it went crazy because for TikTok, I've noticed that, like, TikTok viral is, like, completely different than, like, if you go viral on Facebook, if you get, like, a certain amount of views, they're like, oh, you viral. But, like, on TikTok, 1,000 or 2,000 really ain't nothing. Like, consider how they consider it. And, like, you can have, like, 200,000 likes on TikTok, and they'll be like, I don't understand why this haven't blown up yet. I'm like, that's a lot of likes. What you mean?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know. It's like, it's just a different, standard, and I'm learning that as well. So, like, after posting that first one, everybody was like, hold on, wait. And that initially, like, picked up my following at that point. You know what I'm saying? And then just here and there, I'm just posting more stuff. I did a little Tokyo Jets challenge later on like last year.
Mm-hmm.
A couple months after that, I actually did really good with that. That went like, I think I made like, cause they ended up, her team like ended up selecting like a top 8 or like a top, like something like that.
Okay.
That they reposted, and then from there they let like all the fans and everything like that. So I had made it into like that top 8. One of the people that she had selected and stuff like that. So that was pretty dope. That brought a little bit of traffic. My Instagram, I say like my Instagram and Facebook were probably like the ones that were slower catching up as far as the followers. But that dollar for dollar, it circulated so much that I now have a good following everywhere. Like, it's just getting better. So I'm just grateful for that.
Okay. So what's new? What you got coming? What you got coming out next? Because I know you got an original track you're probably working on too. So.
Well, I don't know if you caught it, but I just dropped Heavy today. It dropped at midnight. So that's my first official single, as far as the Yo Gotti Dollar for Dollar. I really wasn't expecting to be able, I released it on my YouTube and SoundCloud, but I wasn't expecting to be able to like fully release it into stores and stuff like that. So that was like a bonus because I was already strategizing to drop my single. And I was just like, wow, that's just perfect because now that I've got all this traffic flowing, it's a good time to go ahead and drop that and get that together. So that's what I did. I just kind of went on the back end, and I already had the hook laid, but I had to go and lay the verse, so I just made that happen. I hit up my producer, and I was like, look, I want to lay this. I want to get it mastered. I'm finna work on the cover art, and let's get it jumping. I want to move forward as far as, dropping this single. I didn't really want to wait too much longer. I really want to, I would like to see my album drop for summer. But I don't know. I'm still like, when it comes to that, I'm still a little indecisive. It's not that it's not ready. I just don't know if, that's the way, if I'm gonna drop a full album just yet. I don't know. So, but as of right now, I dropped Heavy today, and I definitely want to. I'm just waiting to see, like, once the statistics start coming back, the numbers start rolling in. I want to see how it's doing, and I I would love to shoot a video for it. So that's what I want to see myself go ahead and get that video. A lot of people were asking for a video for dollar for dollar. I didn't really want to shoot one because it really the same reason why I don't even much like performing it, because the full song is like I got all these gaps that I just would have to like fill in, and because it's not my, because obviously. Yeah. So I mean, I could always cut out for performance reasons, like cut out all of it and just perform my verse and stuff like that. But as far as I don't even know. My mind just went blank.
That's all right.
I don't even know.
But other than that, what's like far as the production level? Cause I caught the clip off your IG page. Who is your producer? Like, who are you working with? Is it certain ones or?
I wouldn't say that I have a set producer. Mm-hmm. Are you smoker friendly on here?
Oh, you fine. Go ahead.
Okay. I wouldn't say that I have a set producer, but I definitely have a few couple that I work with, a lot. I have like my dude Adrian, turn me up A, you know what I'm saying? He real hard. Okay. Like he always send me dope packs. Like my boy Get Me Right, actually I've been clicked in with him for about a year now, because when the Pop Smoke remix thing was floating around that freestyle last year, mm-hmm. He actually reached out to me and was like, yo, I think you dope, you know what I'm saying? So we locked in from there, and you'll see once my album does come out and does get released, you'll find multiple tracks or you know what I'm saying? Okay. Like produced by him, and then 28, that's who produced Heavy, which just dropped today. 28. And he be out there at the Wind Lab in my city. They got a studio called the Wind Lab. LG's running. They be, they Chameleon, Osiris. That's where they go. So, I work with them over there, and then I got a really dope engineer that I work with. As far as recording, yeah. William PK Music. He's so dope. I absolutely love his vibes. He gives me the most comfortable setting that I could ever have or ever ask for, and he's just like, you know what I'm saying, as far as engineer work, like, he's really dope. I love him. I don't really, not very often do I have to tell him, like, once I lay my verses, and I lay, my hook or whatever, like, there's not much that it's like I could hear it a certain way, like as far as mastering, like, okay, like boom, like maybe drop this here, spin that there, do this there. I don't ever have to tell him, because he just always, I don't know how, but he just be in my head, and like the specific spots that I be looking for, he hits them on the head. So Will is like, that's my guy. So as of right now, I haven't worked with, I don't have like, a big list of people that I've worked with, but I definitely love the people that I have had the pleasure of, working with, not only in my city, but I would love to see my stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, click up with different producers outside of the city as well, and just, just work. I don't know, and it's so hard depicting, like people are asking, like, what type of beats you want, and it's like, I'm not gonna say I'm picky. I'm not picky, but I am. Like, I am and I'm not, because it just depends. Like, I wouldn't say I just want pain. Like, I might want some pain beats here, but I might want some, a little bit of drill there, a little bit of, so it's like, it just, when I hear something, so I like to tell producers a lot, like, if you want to send me something, just send me a couple, like, what you think. Send me a couple, like, if you feel like, okay, boy, I feel like shit hit this, and this. All right, shoot it to me. I'll let you know. I might like all of them. I might like one or two. So I love to get those packs so I can run through them. And, like, really, I'm a no. Like, if I feel like I can write for something if I need to, but I'd rather feel it, So.
Oh, I hear you. Most definitely. Yeah, that's dope. Because my channel, it's only not just a reaction channel, interview channel. I'm also starting a podcast radio station. It's only for like the underrated, underground, up and coming artists. So it's like, that's all I'm playing through. It's gonna be presented by 107.1 Sirius XM and Shade 45. So
Dope.
my channel is already, it's like majority of the artists that I do react to or I do interviews with is going to be getting that radio play, you know, because I know how it is when it's like you trying to come up and you trying to get your music like towards like the radio. A lot of people like to overcharge. I don't want nothing from it. You get what I mean? So it's like it's different. So most definitely. So that's
Definitely.
so yeah.
I definitely like appreciate, you know, the network, you know what I'm saying? Like just you reaching out, you know what I'm saying, and setting this up, and you know, I really, to be honest, I like really you like one of my first. I say you my first official interview because I have people reaching out and I haven't yet we haven't got locked in. I know like somebody want me to come to Tennessee and I just told them like I'm absolutely up to it. I'm down. We could lock that in. I just need to arrange. I need to have other things set up for me. I need work. I you know what I'm saying? I need work when I go there. So if I'm gonna make that trip, no problem, no pressure. You know what I'm saying? I love to show love. I love the network. I love to work. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as, you know, just sharing other people and stuff like that. Like I've had people, you know, hit me up like, how much you gonna charge me to promo this or promo that? I'm like, baby, just send it. Send it to me, and I you know what I'm saying, I post it. Like it costs me nothing. Yeah. I don't want nobody trying to, oh, I'll give you this much to post this. Like, nah, like I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not something that I was willing to do, and that's really not something I'm willing to do at all. Like I'm not paying nobody to post me. I'm not gonna do it. Like, and it's not even like a, what's the word I'm looking like? Not on a conceited type level, but on like I want to see who messing with me, right? Because they mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want to have to pay somebody to post me to get other people's attention. If I'm supposed to have their attention, I will gain that on my own. So it's like I like to see that organicness. Like I like to see the, you know, just I love to see the numbers, the growth. You know, whether it be small or big. You know, some days are better than others. And I just love it. So that's one of the things that, especially with this dollar for dollar, everybody that was, you know, reposting and showing love, that was strictly off of their wanting to do that. It wasn't me. I didn't inbox it. Anybody like, hey, post this. I wasn't trying to say cheese, nothing. Like I was just like, because it was doing. I had so many people trying to. They was hitting me up trying to get me to go through them, and I'm like, I don't respectfully. I didn't need it because I had so many people, especially with good followings of their own, that were reposting me. And that was bringing in so much traffic that it was like, and that's what I love about it. So like, I'm real genuine with it because it's something that I do. It's my face. It's me. Yeah. So I'm genuine about that. And I like to see, like I said, again, the organicness of everything. Like just watching it grow and knowing that like, I don't believe in clickbait, you know? Yeah. Like, you got a whole story right here and then the link right there, and everybody think they're clicking the link for this story and it's your video. Like, I don't want to see that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I know I feel that way when like people clickbait me, and it makes me click off. Like I don't even care how. Like I don't even stay to see if it's something dope. Like it makes me mad instantly. Like I'm like I didn't come here for this, and then I just click out. So I consider those things like. When I think about what I like and, you know, kind of how I react to certain things. Not to say that everybody's going to be like me, but it's just, I just stay, you know, authentic. So that way I know that my fan base, my crowd, you know what I'm saying, my following is always going to be authentic, and I can always stand on that. Yeah. So, like, yeah.
Yeah, because I honestly thought Dollar for Dollar, that was your song.
That's what I got that a lot. I definitely got that one a lot.
I got you. My wife said she your biggest fan. Like I said, she was the one to put me on you. I honestly, when I seen your TikTok,
girl, I'm like in love with you. Hey, wife. I'm like in love with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Keep hitting it, girl, cause you out here killing it.
I'm coming for you.
You out here killing it.
I'm trying to see if I can plug this phone charger in. I'm gonna keep this ring light on. I don't know if it's gonna work. I might have to come like, oh no, that's like, I need an extension cord.
Yeah, okay. Back in my lap. But yeah.
But yeah, though.
But yeah, I most definitely is gonna keep in tune with you. Don't be shy to the DM. I tell this to every artist. If you got something dropping, or your album link, or something you posting on YouTube, something new or whatever like that, just go ahead and send that link to me in the DM, cause
Or I'll let him know.
She'll let me know. So
that's real.
But yeah, so I'm definitely that. And when I get May 27th is when I'm gonna start up my podcast radio station. So
Okay.
and it's gonna be a traveling radio station also. So it's like, you let me, whatever you got going on in Jacksonville, I'll be there.
All right, that's a big bet.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I definitely call that. Like I said again, I appreciate you reaching out. We, like you said, I definitely, back and forth, all that. If I got something, I make sure I shoot it to your tag or something, and just let me know when you get everything up and running, and we can run that, and we, like I'm with it, I'm good with it. Like, just give me a little heads up. Sometimes I no cap, like I'm working on my timing.
Okay.
I'm getting there. I'm doing better, but I gotta do even better because I'm not all the way there.
Okay.
But I just be, I got kids as well, so I be trying to run around their schedules. But
I understand.
Just definitely just let me know, give me a heads up, and I can make sure I get everything cleared out and worked out so that we can, link in and handle business.
Oh, most definitely that. And
for sure want to meet her in person.
And also, where can I find that track at? Is it on YouTube? Where you got it at?
They have it. It's everywhere. I'm not sure if it went. I don't think it went live on Spotify yet, which I'm so upset. Spotify always takes too long.
Yep.
But I think that's the only place it's not live on. But you can use it. It's on Instagram stories, Facebook, TikTok. It's on Amazon. It's on Apple. It'll be on Spotify. It's on YouTube. So yeah, it's pretty much everywhere. I think, like I said, live with is Spotify.
All right, cool. I mean, that's gonna happen regardless, because your name is popular in general for our social media world. I tell people this all the time. I was like, back when I started doing music, it was literally in like the early 2000s. That was before people even knew what YouTube was. So everybody was like shopping carts hand in hand. But once YouTube blew up, everybody started to look at it as a marketing tool and a promoter tool. So it's like, it's definitely going to hit, when it hits Spotify, it's going to hit you at unbelievable. So it's going to be like, you're not even going to know that you're famous. You get what I mean? Since you're so comfortable being you. So it's like, but when you finally realize who you are, it's going to hit you unexpectedly. You get what I mean?
Tight shit. Yeah, I can go for that. I definitely, I can attest and agree to that because I just feel like, that's what it's going to be. That's what it is. I just, like I said, I'm just, going with the motions. I'm feeling the vibes. I'm loving it. Like, what I'm saying? There's so much, that I got, it's just nasty. What I got coming is just, like the album, and that's why it's like, and somebody had said something to me and was like, oh, you should, something about a mixtape, but I was like,
you don't need no mixtape.
I'm going to just do the album. Yeah. I said, I'm going to just do the album. I said, I'm not going to do no mixtape. Because really, the only reason, like, as far as, like I said, initially, I've been doing music about, 2019, what it is, 20, so like, 2, almost 3 years now. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And this is my first, release, my first official releases and things like that. Like, I'm just not getting jumping because I'm, just not, working on my own pieces. Because initially, coming into it, I came into it, I had came into it with somebody, with somebody else, like I said, who had initially introduced me. We started working on the mixtape and then things flopped. So, after that, it was like, okay, I knew nothing. I knew nobody. I I knew, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, like I'm just kind of in the water at this point. Like, okay, let me figure out what I'm supposed to do now. Like, I gotta make connections. I gotta meet people. I gotta know what's going on. I gotta figure out how I can just do this for me.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, it was really, it was the TikTok that really just, and I just, hey, I was like, it was just so crazy because the girl was like, Bree, you have to get on TikTok. And it's not even like a direct, like I said, it's a friend of a friend, so it's not even a direct friend of mine. They like, she was like, they're gonna love you on there. That's what Bree, they gonna love you on there. You gotta get on there. I was like, okay. So, but I definitely, like I said again, I appreciate it. You know, I'm grateful.
Oh yeah.
We can stay locked in and move forward.
Yes, we is. We got to, cause what I respect more from the females that's coming up is that you actually rap. Like, that's what's giving people the attention. You get what I mean? And then when you spitting is dope. You get what I mean? And it's like I'm like, you can see like a far future as far as that. Because social media, once you put yourself on social media and the world start to notice you, that's it. You know? So it is what it is. We definitely going to stay locked in. I'm definitely going to keep you updated as far as a podcast radio station because I got to get you on there. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
we're definitely going to come visit you.
Yeah, we definitely.
All right, I called it.
So, and
I called it.
And definitely to.
Where y'all at?
Oh, right now, Lansing, Michigan.
Michigan.
Yep, I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. So.
And that's crazy because I just had somebody reach out to me earlier today trying to get me out in Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. They started to make this like the they trying to make it out of the Hollywood thing. Like the scenery's definitely changing out there. So it's a lot of music studios and everything. So it's like everything going up. I actually got my own music studio down there with my partner. So that's where I got all my merchandise for sponsorships and everything like that at. So it's like we got everybody down there. PZ, Lil Blade, which is Blade Icewood's son. Rick Ross even came down there and kicked it with us back in 2001. So yeah, we was we know. I'm pretty known. So it's like, so we definitely got a good look. Other than that, it's like my support system is for the artists that everybody's not catching on to yet, but social media is. You get what I mean? So that's what it is. So that's what I support. I don't have a problem with mainstream rap, but I'd rather hear somebody that's still hungry. You get what I mean?
I was just telling something, If somebody was asking me earlier as far as goals, like in the music, and I'm like, I ain't gonna even sit here and tell you that I'm searching for a deal, because I'm not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my ultimate goal to try to go find me a deal to sign and sign. Nah. Like, if anything, I'd rather stay independent. Like I said, I'm all about the authenticness, you know what I'm saying? Like, the working. Yeah, I want all that. So, it's a different kind of joy in it when you see it that way and when you get it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like I said earlier, you just know, like, that's really what it is. It ain't forced. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying, paid for. It wasn't, you feel me? It was just real.
Yeah.
So definitely.
So until then, we're gonna definitely got to get a second interview face to face. Like I said, it's gonna be a traveling podcast, so it's like it's kicking off in the beginning of the summer, pretty much, because May's like the beginning. So other than that, you know, like I said, in the DMs, don't be shy. You know, whatever you got coming out or dropping, whatever like that, because I'm definitely gonna do a reaction to Heavy. So.
All right.
Other than that, you have a good one, and I'll see you soon.
All right, yes, sir. Y'all have a good one as well.
All right. Appreciate you.
I don't know how to do it.
I got it. Oh, shit.
To the top of the globe, till the whole world knows my name in the brightest light. Then I'll be alright. To the top of the long the top of the club.
Before I forget to just mention, my goals are something that I'm trying to make achievements. I'm tired of dying out, life ain't nothing but pain. Every time I look at different nurse, I think of my name. My shit is BC, ain't nobody else like this. Come on, stop trying to check, you can't like this. I'm so